Thank you, Toddy. I remember Toddy when she was just a kid getting involved in politics, and she'd sit on the floor with all of this data around her and organize everyone. I remember thinking, holy smokes, where does this lady get this kind of energy? But even more than the energy was the commitment to progressive values. And, you know, now it's her shoulders that, maybe why I've got my hands on your shoulders, it's her shoulders that new leaders are going to be standing upon figuratively to lead this area in this state and this country. And so we can never thank Toddy enough for all that Senator Puller has done for us. We're going to have Jeff McKay speak next, and we've got Elron Moon as well, who's headed our school board, and Tim Sargent is here, and Dan Stork, who are running for supervisor's position of Mount Vernon. And so there's kind of a changing of the guard here going on, and it's all good as long as we continue to elect progressive people. It's good. You know, we can't take a chance though, and that's the point. So before I say anything more, let me introduce Jeff McKay, who's doing a terrific job as our lead district leader.
Thank you all for coming out here. First of all, welcome to Lee District. We're all standing in Lee District. And secondly, you know, I just want to echo what my friend Jim Moran has said about Toddy Puller as well. She's one of those folks, one of the early campaigns I worked on when she was running for House of Delegates, and she has just built up this community in a way that nobody else could. Has gotten people involved in politics like myself and Scott and others here. And what a legacy she has for our end of South County. And you know, the Republicans tried to do everything they could to make life hard for Toddy. And she beat them every time. And you know, it's because of the energy, the enthusiasm, the passion, and the advocacy, because the constituents in this area are a whole lot smarter than the Republicans think. And they know what we had in Toddy, and they knew we were going to stand up and make sure we kept sending her to the Senate. And what a fantastic legacy. So let's give another round of applause. Related to that, you know, where we are here today is in a high-risk scenario because just like the Republicans did everything they could to make life tough for Toddy, they're going to do everything they can this November to keep people from voting. And only us in this room can get people to turn out and vote by doing the grunt work, putting our resources behind these candidates, and making sure that people turn out. And when people turn out in South County, Democrats win. And that doesn't happen if we don't put in our effort. And so you all being here today is a great start to the campaign for both Scott and my great friend Paul. And Paul and I go a long way back. I mean, this is going to make Paul feel really old.
I mean,
when I did, yeah, when I had an intern, and it probably made, I shouldn't even say this, it would make Jim feel even older. The first legislative internship I ever had was in Congressman Moran's office, and Paul Krizek was on the staff at that time doing immigration casework, and that was a long, long time ago, another world ago. And so I've known Paul for a long time, and you know what you've got here with Scott and Paul. I don't need to tell you. You've got top-notch candidates who have been involved in this community for a long, long time. Have been in civic associations, in our community nonprofits. You know, that stuff matters. That's how you get to know people. And we're blessed in South County with those kind of relationships. And so you know what you have in Paul and Scott. But I can't tell you how difficult it's going to be for us to get our message out this year. And this is always the lowest turnout election year ever. The local, when the school board's on, the Board of Supervisors, the State Senate, House of Delegates, our sheriff, clerk of court, 1 million people you can vote for, and yet it's the lowest turnout year ever. And these jobs and these positions affect everyone in profound ways that people don't realize. They think if they just vote for president That's the most important thing. And your lives are changed on a daily basis by decisions made at the local and state level, and we need to get that message out to our voters. So please, please, please do everything you can to support these candidates. Make this your second home. Come in here, do the door knocking, talk to your neighbors, talk to your civic associations, talk to people in your churches. That word of mouth makes a huge difference. And Scott and I are dressed like door knockers today. I hope Paul has a quick change of clothes here when we get done, because that's not door knocking attire.
No, I have to say it actually is. He knocks on every door.
Oh, jeez, Paul. You look like you're there signing loan documents with people.
Don't do it in August.
You can tell this is my first race.
But thank you all for coming here tonight. Thank you for everything you're going to do for everyone on the ballot, from the school board all the way up to the state senate. And with your work and efforts, we will win every race in South County. So thank you all very much.